We are happy that we'll be able to listen today, this morning, wonderful talk that can really appeal to all of us. It's very important because we are in a high-tech age, very advanced. So I'm going to introduce to you today, this morning, our speaker. She's a registered guidance counselor and a child, family, parenting specialist, and resource person. She's an author of a book, actually it's over there on the registration table, entitled Growing Up Wired, Raising Pinoy Kids in the Digital Age. She holds an MA in Family Psychology and Education from Miriam College and completed her undergraduate psychology degree from University of my school also. And for 12 years, she worked as guidance counselor with the grade school children. And she became a mom of 2 kids. She decided to keep a flexible career and still preserve passion and life purpose of helping more families and individuals live better lives. Okay, she's a columnist of Curriculum magazine, which we are all familiar of, and a fulfilled mom of 2 growing children, namely Migo, 7, and Maya, 5. Without further ado, I'd like to welcome our speaker for this morning. She is the daughter-in-law of her dad, Dr. Aligna, who is a good friend of ours. Let us welcome Ms. Michelle Santos Aligna.
Morning! It's so nice to be welcomed by our community this morning. I know you're just not parents of your kids today, but you are the community to each other. Amen? Okay, before we start, wait, I just need to check this. Do we have eraser for this in case that I write? Or another word na lang that I can mark? Okay, I want you to, before I started the talk, hindi pala sa akin nakakabit yung before I started the talk, have you heard of how are you with raising your children at this age? Do you feel that lagi na lang na, nung bata naman ako, nabuhay ako ng ganito? Do you have thoughts like that? Mommy, Nazir, agree? Ano po ang naisip ka madalas? Magkakaano tayo? Magkakasunod na generation. Okay, sige po. Yes. Okay. Before our title for this morning, can you read with me? Again, everybody. Okay. Is it easy raising kids at this age? Kasi for me, it's not. I don't know for you because I really honor you for being homeschooling parents. That's something that I think I am not equipped with. I acknowledge that. But I know I can raise my kids. But it's really different now, right? Because we are confronted by the ever-changing phase of technology that we really don't know the full extent of how it is affecting us. Okay. You know, you are in a very different angle here because you're homeschooling parents. So I am just surprised maybe you're pressure, but this is a given. For me, my 4-year-old is into buffering. My 7-year-old last year, he was 6, he asked me, Mom, when can I have Facebook? Because my classmates have it. So what's my answer on that? So at that time, I will be sharing with you 3 different things today. One is our study that we made regarding the digital use of children and teenagers. Next is, of course, I will share my own insights as a mom. And then, and what I do for my kids and what I encounter other parents are doing successfully. And then the others are, what are the common concerns that I am confronted with or are brought to me in the counseling group. So these are the actual cases that's happening. So, familiar to you. We are concerned about them now. And I like what it was said that comparing generation me to generation before. We have the tendency to do that, right? Bakit naman? But you know what? The more we don't embrace the digital generation, the more it will be harder for us to, understand them. Sometimes, I encounter kids, they don't like that. They don't like hearing that. They feel, wala nga, ay, nandun kayo, naman ganyan. Inside them, like, parang, we are parang, kami all I know when you were your age, but that's not your age. That's not the age of Wi-Fi. You know that we are called Generation Me. Have you heard of that? I think this made it in Newsweek or Time Magazine, the Generation Me, because everything is centered on the eye. They are not bad kids, tama? They're not bad kids, but everything is centered. Umiikot ang mundo sa kanila. Tingnan natin. You hear your kids saying this. How do you feel? Let's ask about your feelings. How do you feel when your kids say that? Disappointed, bakit? Bored na agad. What else? Parang kung hindi makahinga. What else? Parang walang ay. What else? Lack of patience. Yes, ito yun. It's hard. It's easy for them to give up. So do you think it has a connection with the digital age? I'll tell you later. Another thing, in our house, bawal sabihin ng bored. When my son, hindi namin in-introduce yung salitang bored sa kanila. They pick it up from friends. So when they start using it, one time my daughter was jumping on the bed. The two of them jump on the bed. Bored. Ako, I'm tired. It's my nap time. We cannot be bored. I have to explain to them that being bored, it's something that because you really cannot do anything. And then, it delimits you because you have to be creative. So I asked them to make a list. Exacto, that time, the digital lolo and lola are going abroad for 3 weeks. The digital lolo and lola have 1 desktop each and they have 1 tablet each. Okay? That's how digital. My mother-in-law, if you are familiar with my father-in-law, nakatutok yan sa stocks. Naka-CitySec online yan maghapon. Okay? Tapos si Lola naman, si Mami Daddy pa rin yung gumagawa ng Isalet for the feast eh. So, tapos marami silang si Mami mahilig mag-edit. Mag-edit ng mga pictures. Collage niyo, gawa siya ng digital album. Diba? Techie sila. Techie sila after 65, 66, techie sila. So my kids, eto sila. Pero we try to encourage them not to use it without permission from us. So musunod naman si Lola at si Lola. So, when they left, sabi ko, okay Nico, I need to detox you. Parang detox protocol lang yan. Kasi napansin ko siya, lagi na siyang cranky and bored. That was during summer, May. So what I did, I asked him to make a list of what do you think you can do so as not to get bored. He made a list, I'll share the list with you later. And then the rule of thumb is, every time I will hear the word bored being used, 1 coin will be kept each time you or Maria will use it. And eventually, if you keep using that, hindi nyo na makikita yung mga laruan na gusto nyo. Why? Because you have toys, you have each other, you have so much to move around. So in that 3 weeks, they did not have the desktop, they did not have tablets, they had TV, but 30 minutes a day, of a video of their choice, 30 minutes a day. Yun lang. At the end of 3 weeks, when the lolo and the lola are coming back, I congratulated Nico. Congratulations, baby, you did it. You were able to, live without the computer. Yeah, Mom, it was really good, but I really miss using it. With that face, I really miss it. So just goes to show that hindi natin pwedeng iba. We cannot. It's part of their system. And the key here is for us to manage. Can you all say manage? Manage. So ito, kung sasabihin ko sa inyo, magkwento ko sa inyo, bakit yan, ganyan. Tanungin ko sa inyo, how many gadgets do you have at home? How many gadgets do you have at home? Top of mind. 4. Lahat ng cellphone sa bahay, bilangin nyo. Lahat ng tablet, kung tingin-tingin isa, bilangin nyo. content. Ilan lang ang tao sa bahay niyo? Baka mas marami ang gadget kaysa sa tao. Tama? Agree? How long do you allow your child each day to engage in these activities? 30 minutes? Zero? How old is your child? Just kidding. I will really, bow down here if it's zero. How long? 2 hours. A day. Cumulative. Connect. Iba ba yung kay mami? Pwede rin. Sa kids muna tayo, tapos iba rin yung sa adult. How long? 1 hour. Okay, I don't think that we will have a problem here. Because I get a lot of excuse from working parents. Wala lang siya cannot monitor. But I'm working also. But it's really setting the rules. Setting the framework for this. And how much of their time is spent on non-digital matters? Real life activities. To play in the streets. Do you still allow your kids to play in the streets? Yes, they love it. Do you allow your kids to get dirty? Yes. Very good. Okay, these are the common cases that I encountered as a counselor and collective effort as counselors. Do you encounter some of these? Kahit na kayo yung principal or teacher sa bahay mo, do you encounter some of these? These are the common cases brought to the guidance office. And I'm sure one way or another, we are inclined to encounter some. We surveyed 2 premier schools since 2010. All of them are the students. I'll tell the schools. It's Ateneo High School and Miriam College High School. We know that they are good schools to begin with, right? And then we look into the implications of what they're using, how much they're using it. Okay? These are the multimedia that we looked into. When we started the study in 2010, this is headed by Dr. Pina Lichua. When we started the study in 2010, hindi pa ganon ang addiction with social media. Okay? So, looking at it, parang dati, radio man yata, hindi nila alam yun. Right? Kasi they are the generation of iPods, right? And then, ano ba yung natawag kami dito? Hindi nga nila yata alam ang itsura ng landline. What's that? Because they don't really use the landline anymore. They just rather text. The multimedia and technology study results that children, teenagers nowadays, mostly access information in the internet. And the most frequented sites are YouTube and Facebook. Meron kami disclaimer dyan. The girls are more into social media and the men are more into gaming. Okay? They are less interested in reading and playing board games. Yun yung problema. They read what is required in school, period. But they don't go beyond that. They are less interested in sports. So a lot of them are lapad, they're couch potatoes. They don't want to move. Unless they don't want to, engage themselves. So everything for them becomes an effort. Hirap na hirap sila. And many kids stay home, prefer staying home than going outside. Quina was saying that this is not developmentally appropriate. You know when I say developmentally appropriate, you know what is this? You're familiar with that developmentally appropriate. That each stage of development has its own milestone that should be happening. So for adolescents, dapat ba walang boyfriend, walang barkada? Hindi, because they get to know themselves because they are engaged with peers and friends. They rather stay home because they're with everybody anyway. Okay, online lives. This is what they do. They study, what they do. They download their homeworks. Do social networking, maybe 2 windows. They can chat, may open na isa, listen to music, watch TV or videos na download, and all at the same time. Many students are online 4 hours a day. But the key here is, we found out about 30 minutes only, average of 30 minutes is spent for schoolwork. So what are they doing? But when the parents ask them, get off the computer, what do they say? I'm still doing my homework. I'm studying. That's the problem of parents. Okay, these of them only spend an hour for homework. About 8 windows are open at the same time. Yan yung average windows open nila. Maximum windows open. That's the digital kids now. Can you relate? Who has teenagers? so fast. They know where to look for it. Their brain was being wired to that already. Okay. So the summary of, can you see it? The summary of the study, wait. Environment. These are the important points that we put in the study. We found out that hindi cyber addiction, hindi not cyber sex, pornography, or cyberbullying ang kalaban. That's what we are trying to look into. How many of the students are, into pornography online? How many of them are bullied online? But no. We are surprised. Dr. Quina that she is. Are you familiar with her? And with her status, what? Their problem is they are bored. Can you all say that? They are bored. Children nowadays get easily bored. Why it becomes a problem? The Ateneo is supposed to be a school where good students go to, right? But she said a lot of them are taking Math 101. Many of them cannot construct English properly. And many of them are getting Math and English remedials. The basic things. The other day, last Saturday, we were in Miriam College High School to give a talk. Pero sa pinaka-recent niyang kwento, she has a student, Math 102, the second level math there in the college, cannot even compute in her head 0.005 to 0.01 without using the calculator. Parang she told her students, no, don't get your calculators. And then the student goes like this, what are we going to do? She said, no, you have to use your brain. It took 10 minutes for somebody to answer. Hindi ba maliit naman tayo? Yung mo lang naman. Hindi nila po alam yun. Hindi na nila alam yun because they are gadget dependent. Okay? So they are bored. Young kids, preschoolers, iupo mo yan dyan, kaya? Hindi. The problem here is that the real world is slow. The mommy cannot change her clothes when the child claps her hand. The mommy cannot bring food immediately with the child. But in the tablet, when they play their games, they can make their world by making their own food, these things. They can dress up easily with all that, those sounds, and then the color pop up. Okay. And then, that's how they are. They get easily bored because of that. The shift from the virtual to the real becomes difficult for them because they easily get wired. Another is that they do not know what to do with their time. Minsan nalapit sa akin, I don't know what to do. Hindi niya masabi na he's bored, remember? I don't know what to do. What will I do? Ganun lang ako. Because I don't want to keep offering. Kasi alam naman niya meron. Minsan ayaw lang niya. Hindi niya feel. Hey, what can you do? Okay, I'll find something else. So eventually, he finds something. Because the more that I offer him something, the more that the opportunity for him to think will be limited, diba? We cannot offer everything. They need to find it inside them. Another, they are jittery and hyper. Hindi talaga makalimusa. They have short attention span. Okay. ADHD. Are you familiar with developmental pediatricians? Do you know the line? How long will it take for you to get an appointment with one? Una, they are here in the Philippines. Pangalawa, marami silang cases that they're handling. About 3 months. Yung iba may mga 6 months to a year, right? Yung talagang mga ipilaan, mga name brands ng mga DEMPE. Ha? Yeah. 6 months to 1 year. But sometimes you need the intervention now. Because many students are getting this. I talked to one. She's Dr. Navarro. Are you familiar with her? Of the Medical City. She said that one of the recommendations she initially gives if the child is assessed for ADHD is that take off all forms of take out, not to give a little 2 hours, no, take out everything initially. Sabi niya, she has a lot of cases that progressed significantly from the time of the assessment. At meron naman siyang na-assess, nag-improve. Siyempre, nakita ng parents, improving, binalik. Yun. Meron din regression, nag-deteriorate. And I heard of cases, I encountered cases like that. The child is slight autism. I have a student like that, yung daddy, sabi niya, I bought an iPad for her. Please, could you have please parents here? Preschool parents, bigyan ng iPad. Kasi yung speech therapy, it can be purchased online. So that's good. Kaya lang, after that, nagiging reward next the games. So what happens is that she keeps playing with the games. Sabi ng daddy sabi niya, but you know, I noticed that she's improving in language, but she's not using it more. Another thing, she doesn't want to write anymore. So meron skills that are left behind, na nawawala bigla. Okay, they often get sad and depressed. That's the funny thing. Diba they have everything on the top of their fingers, but they're getting sad and depressed. Dali lang. Yung teenagers ngayon, diba, ang tawag nila emo. Diba? Lagi lang naka-emo. Puro emo mode. Why? Because one of the drawbacks here is that being too connected online doesn't give you the social skills that you need. One of this, I'll share with you some instances later. Okay. So this is what really happens. It affects, given na kung ano yung, I'm not going to talk about the benefits because we know the benefits. Life is easy. We already, this book, it's just an online thing. We meet every other week for this. So everything, happened online. But I'm sure that's the digital technology, that's the beauty that it can bring us. Okay, the digital children and teens, there's emotional and social disconnection. Agree with this? Another is that self-absorption, Generation E. They escape and they tend to be sad and depressed. They cannot handle the difficulties of real life. That's why they said it's hard. Math problems. It's hard. Anak, hanapin mo nga yung tuwalya na kulay puti. Ilagay mo dyan sa ibabaw ng dresser. I can't find it, Mom! It's so hard! I don't know how! Yan yung mga maraming mga mommy na tumatawa. Narinig niyo yun ba na? Yes. Bakit kaya? Kasi hindi nila nakukuha lahat sa pinso. We have a friend na classmate ng anak ko yung Kinder 1. Hawak niya yung tablet. Sabi niya, but mommy, why is it that I keep trying and trying, paper to hawak, but my fingers cannot write in the paper? Why? Because she wrote included in the tablet. Ako tinanggalan ko na ng doodle yung anak ko sa tablet. Tinanggal ko na. Get real paper. Get real scissors. Sabi ng ibang parents, pakalat. Bayaan nyo, hindi mahihiwa. Marami na ngayon ng mga scissors na walang tulis. Dami na nga ngayon mga gadgets. The advent of a lot of things, but we are not creative. So that's the challenge for us parents. And I know hindi ako makihirapan makipag-usap sa inyo because you are at the homeschooling. You just have to be creative on what to give them. Okay. So these are we, right? The digital mindsets. We are migrating from the analog time to the digital stage. Kaya ang tawag sa kanila generation B, tayo tayong generation. Wala naman dito baby boomer generation, no? Meron din. Pero yung tayo yung, I think we are not the generation Y. I think we're more generation X. Okay. So this one, there is a need to bridge them because as I said earlier, we cannot totally remove anymore the digital age with it. Kawawa naman yung mga bata. But this is a funny thing. I read in an article of Dr. Vila, and then she also read some articles from the States. The top players, the top guys in Google, in Silicon Valley, at the same time, the top but here are all those using and doing the digital stuff. Why are we wired now? Their kids study in LA Waldorf School. What is Waldorf? Nature, no TV, mas drastic pa sila kaysa sa homeschooling parents. None. Funny thing, here in the Waldorf, Manila, I have a Nina whose kids study there. Home parent niya is one of the Lopeses. And who are the Lopeses? The Lopeses of ABS-CBN. That's the idea. They know that too much of something is dangerous. Okay, so what is the value of digital media and gadgets for you? Is it keeping your kids still? Kasi ko minsan, I was discussing with an acquaintance. Binibigay lang sa muna ng mga bata ngayon eh. Kasi yun eh. They need to be a kid. But you know what? You don't need to teach your kids because they automatically know. Because some people, the pressure is not in their kids, it's in the parents for them to keep up with the Joneses. Kung anong meron na bagong iPad, bagong tablet, bagong iPhone, kailangan yung mga kids ko, they are updated as me. So it's in us. To be honest, it's us who can contain the pressure of the society. Kasi because it's a kind of symbol. And you know what? Hindi lang tayo ang struggling. Yung atin sa nail lounge that I go to, ang iuho ko ay magpalimbakish. Even siya, and how much are they getting? Honestly, ipapangutang nila para nakabili ng tablet. Kasi minsan, pag nagpapapedicure ako doon, yung mga ate doon, sinasamantalang mag-consultation. Mami, tatanong kami sa'yo, yung asawa ganyan, yung anak ganyan. Hindi, okay, sige, okay, wala nang tipaya, nagtip mo. So, sabi, yung dalawa, pinagtutulungan yung isa. Kasi, ayan ma'am, bumili ng tablet. Di ba bumili ng tablet? Ang social mo naman, dahil ko pa ako, ginaganit ko. Hindi, ma'am, mura lang naman doon. Meron pa lang 5,000. Punta ka ng Green Hills, may China, lololan na ng game. Ayaw niya umamin sa akin, so chismis na ng dalawang friends niya. Yung anak niya ayaw na mag-aral, ayaw pumasok sa school kasi puro na lang game sa bahay. It's just not the B and the A. It's also a problem of the Lord. Have you heard of the news that there is a bill now being filed to put digital media education in the curriculum? Yes, but you don't, it doesn't need to be a bill. Kasi meron ng program ang UNESCO, dati pa rin hindi lang implement. Hindi lang about cyber, it's about digital media education. I have the digital media education. I can send Tita Rita a copy of that file. Because it's available, actually it's available already, it's by UNESCO. What do you do for children? So it's a short document that really, as Asha heard, it's really encouraging children. Not just to be recipient, but to be critical thinkers. Because that's the challenge. It's not being updated. It's not because we can afford it. But the challenge of the digital age, parents, is that we need to teach our children that yes, you can use this. Is this good or bad media? What will you do with the information you're getting? Can you think critically after this? I did it for me, I'd rather that my kids doesn't have the latest gadget, but I want him to be a socially responsible person and a critical thinker. Because kahit walang gadget, that critical thinking can bring him up well. That social skill that he has and that emotional stability, that is the keys that I want for my children. And so, what can we do? Ang tanong na ngayon, what can we do? Okay? All truths, digital media is a part of our lives. Agree? Agree. The role and responsibility of parents cannot be changed. Pero kasi marami na yung ginagawa na nilang babysitter at tablet. Have you go to restaurants? Toddler, horrendous. I really feel sad. Toddler, What? Sinusubuan ni Yaya. Sinusubuan ni Mami. Naglalaro ng cellphone or tablet. Have you seen those? Ako parang, hey, let them eat. Let them be busy. Be wise. Because if you keep doing the skill that they should be doing, and then what? Pupunta yun sa DepEd. Kaya maraming development na din sa nangyayari. Human development, because, as I said, cannot be rushed. We are still born the same. God made the body so beautiful. He knows na hindi natin pwedeng i-rush through technology na 9 months yung nasa womb. The same way, right? The same way on how our children are growing. And because there is interference of something foreign to the body and the brain centers are not ready for the too much digital information. I'll tell you about, these are the critical stages of children. This is what we call the human development cycle. So adolescence na tayo titigil. Okay? At susunod yan, adulthood na. At susunod na adulthood, middle age. After middle age, old age. After that, finish. That's from home to home. Okay. What is really digital media? Bakit, di ba tayo before? Ano lang ang sinusunod natin? Iba yung rated TG, SPG. You know that? our generation, di ba? May parental guidance, pumunta pa noon. Kasi TV lang naman tayo. I know naman, majority sa atin, 5 channels lang. Ang kilalang yan. 2, 4, 7, 9, 13. Kabisado ko mga shows doon. Yun lang naman yung buhay natin ng SN Radio. Right? That's it. We have computer games. Pero the bowling Pac-Man, the advent of Mario is really wow! And then, cousin ko nagka-Sega. There. Di ba yung medyo updated? Pero, you know that Michael Jackson, the whole Michael Jackson, and Gary Lee that we know of before, they look so slow in the eyes of the generation. Why? Dr. Guida said, when we get, and can you all meet together? Tama? Tama, diba? When they get addicted to speed. So, my question to you, how much of your time, how much time does your kids spend on these things? Digital media, school. How much do you spend time for real, actual schooling? 4. 1 hour? Because of the age. That's developmentally appropriate naman eh. If your child is in school, hanggang 3 hours lang ang maximum ng preschool eh. School hours, enrichment. Enrichment means after lessons. You have music, you go outside for other classes. Free play. Do you get your child to play freely with what they like? Do it! I am an advocate of play. Family time. How much time do you spend with them? And rest. Dapat marami rin rest, diba? Okay, so I don't think I'm gonna have a problem with you here. Because this is what happens. Too much screen time, if they're too much engaged on that, less reading and thinking time. Yung oras na i-equip for something else. The more games and apps, the real skills are compromised. What do you mean? Iba yung doodles, right? And we can use naman the actual doodle. Another one, I have a student before. He's been lying. Sorry to say that. He lied that his classmate hit him, so the mom called school. You know, my son, meron siyang suga. His classmate hit, pumoked him with a, magaling yung aking director. We are really closely collaborating. I work in a school part-time. I handle a small school, and I handle the counseling cases. So I have that clinical practice also. Sabi niya, paano naman tumusukin ng classmate niya? The way that the mom said. So, dalawang investigator niya, inaamoy niya yung bata. Tinitignan niya, how will it unfold? Sabi niya, sabi ko nga, tingnan natin kung anong angle. So, I just, chichika ko lang, what are the things that you like to do ba when you get to play in the tablet? Really? What are the games that you play? Oh, no, teacher, there's this cool game that I'm playing now. What do you call that? That's called finger cut. Oh, finger cut. So what happens in finger cut? It spins, and then you insert the finger there, and then there's blood coming out. But not the real blood, ha? Sure, not the real blood. Have you ever tried doing that yourself? Hindi naman siya umamin. Pero put one and two together, we know most likely where it came from. So, okay, also namin sa mommy, we feedback. Is it possible? Yung mom is having struggle monitoring the child's tablet. Kasi daw, binawal na nila yung tablet nila. Yung bata, pupunta kay Lola. At sasabihin ni Lola, bakit yung ayaw mo gawin ng apo ko? Maglalaro lang naman yan. Sige apo, mag-tablet ka hanggang gusto mo. That's what's happening. But the thing is, the child has been transferring from one school to another. We are the second school. He left the school last year. The thing is, the school has been calling us this school year. Sabi ko, ayoko nga, kung their homework, I did mine. Ayoko silang kausapin. They want to get feedback. And because I'm sure, I'm a guidance counselor in the school before, I will only call the previous school if the child is having problems. You want to get background information. Sabi ko, pero namin yung teacher, bahala sila. Ako, gumawa ko ng assignment ko. I really try to see the dynamics of the family. So, they're not resolving the problem because the problem is still there, right? So, ayaw nilang palagasin sa kalye. Alam niyo, sorry, pag may school program, ito yung lagi na may sinasapitan sa likod, yung hinahabol. And then siya rin yung bata na narinig ko nakikipag-away sa corridor. They were playing, they're interacting. Diba pag in the games, when you're playing, and your emotion is too high already, all you have to do, hindi ko na ito kaya, turn it off, close, exit. Or just leave it. But in real life, when me and Mom Pen were fighting, magsabutan tayo, I have to face you. I have to deal and manage my emotion. Either I punch you, or I leave you, or I talk to you properly. That is social skills in the process. Right? You're catching me? And I heard a child, I think that's the same child. Game over! Game over! This is game over! So what do we mean by this? That's the difficulty. The social skill is lacking. Yan ang hindi kayang i-address ng kahit anong apps. Wala yan sa Play Store. Wala rin yan sa Apple Store. Okay. Ito rin yung another sinabi ni Dr. Pina na related. The more our kids are engaged in digital media, the harder they can concentrate on non-digital matters, including interaction. So, I'll just browse through this. What are the physical effects? Switching off. Some kids who are so much into that, I hope it's not with their kids. They don't maintain eye contact anymore. Because nabablood-like senses nila. And, under-stimulation of the brain. Something happens to the left and right brain development. That's why, because the speed, you know the speed, it penetrates and the brain is not ready for that kind of speed for a younger age. And, yan, even na to, movement disorders, hindi mga clumsy, hindi makasulat. Okay, social emotional effects. This is what I mentioned earlier. Social isolation and withdrawal, either they cannot deal with properly, or these are the children who just want to keep to themselves. We have a student. This is, one time, he was being fetched by the yaya. Tapos nung nasa gate na siya, yay! Bigla siya sumigaw. And then the director parang, oh, what happened? Why are you so happy? Sabi ni bata, because my yaya said, my mom is not home, she's gonna let me play in the iPad. But you know, yesterday, the child, amazingly, he won in the spelling quiz level. In the school, first place, kinikwento ng co-parent ko, sabi niya, ano ba yan? Siya yung first level talaga. At nung may nagtanong na parent dun sa mami, by the way, nakadalawa tatlong PTC na kami dun sa mami, okay? PTC Parent-Teacher Conference. Nung may nagtanong daw sa mami, galing naman ang anak ko, paano mo tinry? Ay nako, iPad lang yan, unlimited. Sinabihan na namin yan. Okay, given, matalino talaga yung bata. But you know what we noticed yesterday when the other levels are having their quiz? Paikot-ikot yung bata. Kuha ng gamit ng iba, nililihan yung lunchbox, sinusukat niya yung isang gamit ng isang bata. It's going around. Hindi siya makastable sa classroom, palabas-labas. Madalas siya gano'n. And, he doesn't have too much friends. He doesn't have much friends. Kaya nag-uusap kami ng mami, I'd rather my son, or my daughter, okay na naman po namin sa spelling, gusto niya naman ang kapalit, oh, sorry ah. Sorry. But it's not dangerous with them kasi we've been observing that child for a long time already. We've been recommending this to the mom, and they've been getting the child the latest iPads. Ngayon, iPad mini na, dati pabigat eh, ngayon, iPad mini. Because also, the child lacks the interaction skills because unlimited knowing, unlimited play, cannot identify their feelings. In the advent, you know those, do you use those emoticons in your phones? Yes, but this stage, you need to teach kids what are the names and the label of that feeling. Di ba minsan they want to, okay, let's try to ask them, what are you feeling? Try to say, how are you feeling today? Ako, I'm excited. I am tired, but I am excited also. You're feeling great? Okay? What else? Because the kids need to know that they are mad. And they need to own that. I'm mad. I'm irritated. I'm frustrated. They need to learn that levels of feeling. I'm angry. I hear a lot of children, pag may kaaway na, she's making me mad, teacher, she's making me mad! Di talaga nanginginig na sila. Oh, wait. Who's feeling mad here? I have to revert them there. Who's feeling mad? I'm getting mad at her because she made me so mad. You know that feeling of projecting? Because we need to teach our children, and we need to teach ourselves too, to own that feeling. I can do it. I know we grew up in the stage ng mga magulang natin, bawal magalit, bawal umiyak, bawal malungkot. But you know what? I'll tell something, what do you call this, controversial. It's okay to feel that. Nobody can question you with how you're feeling because it's how you act about that feeling that will make a big difference. And then something to train kids to be emotionally intelligent. That's why we need to help them name. Kasi ngayon, masyadong mabilis ang mundo, masyadong madaming stimulus that's happening to them, they cannot connect to their feelings. I saw a lot of high school kids. You ask them, bakit nangyari yun? Thesis. So, processing na ako dapat. I don't investigate. Processing like they were referred to me, para post debriefing, counseling. So, how are you feeling? What made you do that? I don't know this. Basta, they are so disconnected. They cannot answer the why. It's very hard. And that's a challenge again. Cognitive, these are given already. The degradation of, we don't feel this in the grade school. We know kasi na nakakaramdam, the people teaching college. My friend in UST teaches HR in the college. Sabi niya, yung girlfriend niya, hindi sila English siya, take note. Nagpagawa ng stamp, halagay, check your grammar. Bakit? Kasi daw, naubos yung oras nila na pag-check ng grammar kaysa doon sa content. And Quina was sharing that in the Ateneo, ang daming remedial classes ng Math 101, pati English. Well, hindi ko pa Ateneo, dapat nag-ilig sa English. So what's happening? There's a deterioration of the quality of the students now. Ako, I'm teaching now in the college. Medyo 40th na, kaya medyo okay na. Kaya lang, pag nag-check ako ng reflection paper ko, nila, ayoko na lang basahin in the technical essence. Kasi alam ko, hindi ako matatapos sa pag-correct din ng grammar. Pero minsan, kulang pa sa lalim. Reflection paper to. I'm teaching family psychology. We're talking about their family of origin issue. We're talking about communication. We're talking about your relationship. This is relational matters. Kulang pa sa lalim. I really put it. Can you deepen this? I need more. I really write. Ayoko na, I tried asking them to submit it online, but now, I'm not. Another thing, cognitive. Children nowadays, they like taking pictures, right? Ito hindi yung problema. You're not doing lectures. But in school, many children just take pictures, snapshots. Is it good? Well, for Dr. Quina, she's teaching math. Sabi niya, it ruins the concentration. Pangalawa, something happens to our brain when we write. It passes through our senses, processes in our brain centers. Kaya natatandaan natin. But students nowadays, they just easily forget because they're very dependent on technologies. Okay, yes. I don't allow my students, but other professors does. Dr. Nina, she does not. Ako, I don't allow them. I allow them minsan, pero I really discourage ladies, because I teach all girls. Ladies, I told you, please copy the homework. Homework lang. Do not take screenshot. You know what they do? They'll take screenshot kahit high school. And then they put it on Facebook group, and then they share it with each other. Hello talaga. Are you a student or are you a photographer? So, look at this. This is the standpoint of Dr. Navarro. It's a factor in screening kids. Take care of the young brains. Sabi niya, hindi pa natin alam ang extent ng effect. And we cannot take it out, but we need a plan on managing it. So, now, how are we going to manage? This is the second part now. I shared with you the facts, what's happening, but I'll share with you, I think this is something that you can just ask questions. We need to manage. I the recommendation of the Kids Screen Time by the American Academy of Pediatrics. I am not kidding about it. You can Google this, their policy statement, the AAP. You're familiar with AAP? Sila yung parang pinaka-mataas na governing body of pediatricians all over the world. If your pediatrician is attending every October, pag mag-birthday ang anak ko, wala ang pedya ko. He attends. And they are the updated ones. So kung hindi updated ang pedya nyo with what's happening in AAP, and then you ask them why. Because pediatrics now are not just into just the physical. They're also into bullying. They're also into gadget use. Because my own pedi is very stringent on this. On summer, I will be giving a talk for Community Pediatrics Association with the same topic. Because they said, we just don't want doctors, we need people who knows about these things. 2 years old, below, no screen time. Nagulat ako dito. I was studying my MA nung narinig ko to back then in 2000. Lumabas yung statement. What about Barney? It's just so worthless. They said I was single then. It doesn't have any educational effect. So what's the kids supposed to be doing at that time? Mommy Claire, you're play! Let them crawl! Let them hold the ball and throw it! Let them hold the crayon and doodle in the paper! Let them walk! Let them crawl! Use listening is okay, but it still needs few people to engage them with it. Did you know? I noticed this. Nico, when he was about 2-year-old. So I know that recommendation already. 1-year-old si Nico. Pedia check-up. He keeps opening the drawers. So I know he's kinesthetic. So sabi ng Pedia, huwag mo na itong iiya. And I'm not. Siyempre nahuli yung parents ko where I used to live him before. Si daddy pala yung nag-delivery, okay? So I have to really wrestle with them. Because for them, it's so marvelous. Okay, so Nico, he was well managed. Para akong attorney doon. Makikipaglaban because I worked full time then. So with Maria, we know better. I resigned from work when I had my second. So I really flexible. I just leave the house once at the maximum 5 a week. So I can easily monitor. So when they go beyond 2-year-old, that's the best time to ask, what will they do? The preschooler and above, meaning maybe pediatrics hanggang 18. So the recommendation for screen time is 2 hours. You know, hindi kayo nasa-shock yung mga parents, the regular parents, at like, what? Parang gigilan yata sila ng mga anak nila. And then there was a parent na, paano po talaga kung hindi makontrol? Patayin niyo po yung router. Sabi niya, pwede po yun, meron po yung plug. Pwede po yun ilalim. You know, these are the digital migrants, remember? Maybe that mommy doesn't know that meron plug yung router. Diba? Kung ayaw pumayag, patayin niyo yung switch na kuryente sa bahay. Kasi walang wifi yun, wala nang wifi, wala pang telepono. Tapos kung lobat pa yung anak hindi sila makakapag-charge. But some really doesn't know. They just, give it because it's very convenient. Ikaw naman po, di ba very convenient? Just a sharing. Yung anak ko, si Nico, nanonood pa rin siya ng Barney. Kasi for me, Barney's face, remember the content-wise, okay, preschooler. Barney's face is real-life face. Dora's face is real-life face. The old boring Blue's Clues is real-life face. Sino ang hindi maganda ang face? Si Bente. Those people, I don't know them. The action heroes are not. Anime are not because how many seconds do they shift? Every second something happens. The scene changes. It was said that Nickelodeon is patterned from FTV network. And for us, try natin manood ng FTV, sasakit ang ulo natin. So if young kids ask adults are having headaches with it. Young kids who are frequently daily exposed with, it is most likely that happens in their brain, that becomes the pace. Others are just concerned na content. Kung panoorin yan, violent. So what about violent? Pero this is the pace that I'm talking about. The speed. You see that? Yung bilis doon, hindi ready yung kanilang brain to absorb that. They are not fully developed yet. At yung content naman, hindi naman ready sila to critically know what is for me and what is not good for me. I am a Panoy parent. I'm always telling people, my son is not exposed much to action heroes. Bakit? Kasi for me, that's virtual. For me, that's the parents. Wala naman talagang action heroes sa totoong buhay. Ang Panoy ko po, di ba? Pero kasi tinignan ko muna, pwede na ba siyang mag-transformer? Okay. The advent of Angry Bird. You know, the Angry Birds. My sisters have their iPhones there. Doon mo lang makakuha unang Angry Bird. Every Sunday, Nico is so excited to go to my mom's where we're going to have lunch because he can play the Angry Bird with the titas. 15 minutes each for each tita. That's it. Huh? But he was like what? He was about 5 or 4. So I think that's just appropriate. And then, eventually, so nasa bahay na kami, he's so into it, I bought him the, you know the Angry Bird dolls? One time he and Maia were playing. He's like, Maia, I will throw this at you and then you cry. Oh. So ginawa niya, ito yung Angry Bird, ginawa niya bago yung kapatid niya, right? So, I wondered, it's just 30 minutes a week. He's so into it. Look what happened. One time we went home, sabi niya, we're having dinner at my in-laws. Sabi niya, you know what, Mom, Dad? I have Angry Bird na in Lolo's computer. Really? So sabi ng daddy niya, really? Makaibali siya. How did that happen? Lolo downloaded it eh. And then, I bookmarked it also in my page. That's his language. I bookmarked it also in my page. So I can play with it when I want ka pala because it's there in Lolo's computer. Sabi ng husband ko, Lolo, itago mo na yan. Kung hindi, ako ang magbubura niyan. Because he is at the stage na hindi pa niya kaya differentiate Transformer the same thing. We slowly introduce him to prep siya sa Transformer. Kasi he likes the toy. So, okay, here's the movie. Nanood ng movie mga every week, dalawa. Twice in a week. Ginagaya niya yung fight scene sa sister niya. Easily kicking Maia, you know, doing this. So, in the young brain, they cannot be very discreet yet. They cannot be very particular on what's really for them and what's really gonna hit others. So, that is what I'm saying, that they need to be critical thinkers. So, this is really ideal. The 2 hours a day. You just want to be conservative, go for 1.5. Pero I think parang ano na sa kanila yun. Diba? Parang tinatanggalan na sila ng oxygen. Okay. The good news is, once we unplug ourselves, tayo mismo, it is possible for us to appreciate and engage real life more fully. Tanungin natin sarili natin, how are you digitally connected? Are you, sige anak, you do your work there, mom is doing her work here. Are we? Many times we are, right? The other time, the Christmas break, I have to submit something. You know those DVD na piloted? Di ba pa-piloted kaya 20 episodes? Si Barney lang naman kasi the preschooler asked for Barney, okay, you do Barney, it's okay, I'm just doing my kaya napansin ko. 2 oras na pala ako nakaupo. Magtatatlong oras na. Si Barney pa rin nagkamutugtog. Nalibang ako, nalinlang din ako. No, mom, this is just Barney. Wait. What Barney is that? The one that we bought. So that's the piloted. Pang 7 episode na nila ni Barney. So, I think that's still conservative. That's feasible for some time. And then there's the pace and the content. So, how are we unplugging? Tayo po, paano? Pagbago yung gadget natin, of course, we are excited. They are excited too. right? I have to really limit my YouTube. When I first bought my tablet, I have to limit my use. Because every night it's supposed to be prayer time and storytelling time. But suddenly, si mommy, I'm downloading apps, and my kids are as excited as me. They want to know what's happening. Okay, what is your fondest memory when you were a kid? What play did you play with? Pico, what else? Chinese garter, pero climbing ako rin. Umakyat sa puno ng kay dito. Yan. Bahay-bahayan. Does your kids still do this? Why? Why po? Bakit hindi? Ha? Online game? Wala naman. Meron nagtanong sa akin, paano yung walang TV? Ano gagawin ng anak ko? Paglaruin ko. 10-year-old yung anak ko. Sabi ko, paglaruin ko. This is specific time of my office. Ano gagawin na kasi daw? Ayaw na naman. Kasi gusto lang nanood ng TV. At saka magkaroon ng computer. Sabi ko, gano'n ba katagal nag-computer games yung anak ko? Siyempre, bumabayad siya ng computer. Sabi ko, baka naman sobrang tagal. Hindi ba? 3 hours lang? 3 hours! Tapos manonood ng TV maghapon talaga hindi papasok yan. Mas masarap na humiga sa bahay. Hindi mo pinapalabas? Ipapamasa ka sa, hindi old na yan. Look to the left, look to the right. Diba? Pag may makakita na padaan, papasukin mo. Nawawala yung childhood play na dito. Because of the digital video. Kaya ito yung biggest tanong mo nga sa inyo. That's why we need to be our child's model. How are we with our own digital life? We have to walk our talk and we have to weigh our values. Na minsan we have to put that laptop down, some online work down. I'm guilty with this because sometimes I work from the house. So, we have to weigh our values, which is more important. Another one, we have to unplug. Say unplug. Unplug. Kung ayaw nila makinig, tagol yung tablet. I have a parent who did this. Sabi niya, I kept the remote control. Nag-aaway yung mga kids sa TV, they cannot agree. I kept the remote control until they agree. And they agree on a specific program that they can all share together in a specific time. It works daw. Okay? Mobile phones. Minsan nakakalusot sila. Ang cellphone lang naman eh. You know what I did? Hindi ako nag-download ng any games sa cellphone ko. Speakers, earphone, iPads, so hindi mo na sila minsan makausap, especially for teenagers. Naka-plug in, kaya pag tinawag nyo, wala na, naka-plug out na nga, pag tinawag nyo pa, hindi pa rin natitignan. You know why? The development of the ear, the auditory, wala nang, yung sobrang daming sound that's getting there, yung sensation for the natural, personal sound, na-diffuse na. Kaya they are not very alert. Remember when we were kids, pag tinawag ka ng daddy mo, ako, Michelle. Pag hindi ako sumagot, may sit-set. Pag may sit-set, yun na yun. Kasi yun ang pangalan ko na yung Michelle eh. Yung iba full name, di ba? Yung pag may Michelle, pag gumano yung daddy ko, tumakbo na, takbo ka na, kasi kung hindi, pamalo na yung hapon. But the kids now, sinsitan nyo, what's that, mom? What? What's that sound? You have to unplug the computer, the tablet, and the router. Do you bring tablets whenever you go out? No? Doon muna ako, yes. But now, no. Whenever we go out for dinner, because I explain to my kids, it's the time for our families to talk. It's not the time for the tablet. Regulate use. When we are trying to externally regulate the rules, schedule, program, blocking site, and regulating apps, remember blocking site, we cannot be there all the time for our children. We cannot do this all the time. So they have to have internal, can you say internal regulation? Self-regulation, the discipline that comes from them. They have to regulate or time themselves. We need to train our kids to be critical media literates. Kaya yung pagkakita nila sa TV, okay ba yung nakita mo? Hindi. I was, one time, Migo was using again in the other house the Lola's computer. And then parang naka 30 minutes na. And then I peeped in the room and then Migo, it's already 30 minutes. No, Mom, it's not yet. I'm typing myself here. He's looking at the clock. So alam niya, since marunong na siya mag-calculate, he knows most likely the time that he will finish. Minsan nakakalusot, 5 minutes more, ma'am, 5 minutes. Tama? Maybe we can give it to them. But they need to have that self-regulation. At walang whining yan. Walang whining. I did not encounter him whining because of the tablet. Because he knows from the very beginning. Okay. Because your kids will not whine. Can we read it together? Implement consistently kung anong sabi ni mommy, yun kay daddy. Kung anong sabi ni mommy, daddy, dapat pati si yaya, gano'n. Pati si lola at lola, consistent ang lahat. I appreciate also that we tell our kids that you call us when you use the computer. Kasi yung computer, yung critical. Because they can enter a world na, one click will lead to another. A good thing naman, my girl likes to sing, okay? If Nico likes cars, he's not into TV, but he likes to look for a picture of cars. Si Maia, my girl, my mother-in-law is an old soul, so she likes classical music, Annie, sound of music. They look in YouTube the videos of this. So they sing it together. So that is how we put together the technology. You use it as a tool to learn. You have the technology for your learning, right? Do you look for activities? Yes. And maybe children, you can let them view, but you need to be there. Because you have to ask them, what do you think is good about this? What do you think is not good about this? That's the questions that we need to throw at them. Yan. Okay. Number 4. Can we read number 4? Balance multimedia use with non-digital activities. Kaya ako tinatanong sa inyo, I like this. Alternatives versus restriction. Restriction is earlier, as I said, 2 hours. Pero, anong gagawin nila sa 2 hours? For homeschooling parents, do you have a schedule? Yes, good. The key here is that every 1 hour, so maximum 2 hours, hopefully, every 1 hour of digital time should be equated to 1 hour or more non-digital activity. Their music, writing, reading. What else do you teach your kids into? Can I ask a show of hands? What are your kids' favorite? Daddy Noel, what's your child's favorite activity? Non-digital. Just one, give me one. Huh? Singing, mommy. Singing, daddy. Chess, very good. Drawing. Reading, good. Play the drums. Wow, composing songs. That's chill. Playing. Basketball, what is? Playing outside. Drawing. Playing. Imaginary play? Yes, my daughter loves that. There, mommy. Kayo po? What? Drawing. Drawing? Play-Doh? Drawing. How's it, Chris? Perfect! Hi, Jen. What's your child's favorite activity? Very good. Napaturo tayo sa kanila, Lolo. Yes, mommy. What's your name? Playing? Coloring?
Playing Lego.
Lego.
Household chores.
Household chores again.
Household chores.
Household chores. Role playing. Playing. Isa lang naman yung Lolo. There, this time. Daddy pa. Drawing. Playing. Crochet. She's a girl. Yes. For plants. Talaga? Very good, ha? Baka may book na yun sa sunod. Okay. Because, for me, some will work for some because you know multiple intelligence, right? We have to look for a kids where we can boost them. Okay? As I mentioned, I'm not a homeschooling mom. My kids go to a regular school, but I did not put them in a big school. Why? My son, Nico, is in grade 1. He goes home at 2 o'clock. 2 o'clock siya sinusundo. 2:05 na sa bahay na. 6 blocks away. Walang traffic, walang school bus time. What does he do? Pagdating niya, I just have snack. I'll check my homework, check na namin. He's the type of child na hindi ko siya napapakaupo para magbasa ng lesson. Gagawin niya yun. But mom, did I notice na? Tapos parang hindi siya kasi he's the one, paano palang alam na niya yung gusto niya paglaruan sa hapon. Meron siya playdate every Friday afternoon. The day before pa lang po, bibitok ko tita niya na that I'm going to go to her house. Alam na niya yun. Kaya every day, he's into Lego. He's into... he likes cars. And yung mga trucks niya, nagawa ko na siya ng Lego City. Sa kanya doon pinapaikot ko. So he's creative. We discovered something also. This is very cheap. In Toyota is very expensive. We found it in Clark. Yung parang mga tools. Parang real life tools ng dati na may mga screw. We found there a very cheap set worth 150. Nasabi ng husband ko si Coles, nakikita ko yung dati sa toy kit that cost 1,000 set pa lang. Yung parang may foam na wood. Yun, alam niyo, binenta na siya sa Clark ng 150 yung set, yung mga foam wood parang 50 pesos. We get extras. Kasi nakagawa siya ng, he will just look at the manual. I think he's developing his spatial intelligence. He will look at the manual, us helping him. One time nakagawa siya ng trailer truck. The other time, nakagawa, hindi namin siya ina-assess on how. We try to help. Pag nag-ask lang ng help, saka namin tinuturuan. One time I had visitors, he was just, there. Nakagawa siya ng hali ng carpenter. Yung, of course, I need to put my clothes somewhere. So, ano yung clothes niya? Yung Lego niya, when he was 5 years old, he's doing the Lego ng 7 or 8. Medyo mahal na kami, so tumigil na rin. Pero ngayon, kaya na niya to be creative, to put one with the other sets. Right? So, that's how it is. We try to look for what he really likes. Kasi, one thing that he likes, na parang hindi siya makahinga pag hindi po namin siya pinalabas. Sabi ko nga, well, we were flooded by Tutoy, but I love our subdivision kasi maluwag and forested kami. Marami kaming puno. Maluwag yung alien. He can bite in the streets. And then we have a playmate that's 2 houses away. Every day during summer, and then every Friday during weekdays, they play together. They go to the other street. There are yayas looking after them. They bike fast. And then when they get a bike outside, they play patintero, they play taguan, ice water. Ano ba? Tumbang preso. Tinuruan sila magtumbang preso because this is a compound of 5 girls, very active girls. Na kahit lalaki yung anak ko, kaya niya, they keep up with each other. Okay? Tapos sabi yung lola, the lola is the owner of the school, sabi niya, ayoko silang tingnan nagbibisikleta kasi feeling daw niya sa sempla. Kasi ang bibilis nila. But true enough, you know what we found out? The other parents, grade 4 na yung anak, hindi marunong mag-bike. But these kids, I think the oldest for them is grade 4. Most of them are grade 1 and 2. So, they didn't even ride the bike. Why? They're afraid to let their kids go outside. Kaya, I'm always recommending parents, to parents, does he like basketball? You know, you have to try. Pag sinabi niya ayaw yan, look for another one. Because this is the key also for us to look. And I think you're looking for that. What is your child's potential? I have a preschooler, my girl. What does she do? You will love her. She said she wants to be a ballerina. Parang dati, she's really makala. Why? She will get ribbons, put it here as a belt. She will have her hair. She likes wearing yung frills. Buti na lang ay from Taytay. We have that siyang gift there. I can get a tutu for her at 50 pesos kasi yun yung pambahay niya. Kasi she walks on tiptoes. Mind you, she walks on tiptoes even if she's not on ballet. But she really walks in tiptoes so well. Lalo nag-ballet class siya sa amin tulong isang parent. Bakit hindi ko bababa yung paa ng anak ko? Bakit yung anak namin bumababa? Sabi ko, hindi kasi nagsichinelas sa bahay. Now she likes ballet class, kahit sa bahay, ayaw niya ng chinelas. It impedes her feet. And I want to give her talent though. Because I know she's into singing and dancing. She really has good motor skills. She can bend, she can reach her head to her feet. She's such a flexible girl na natatakot sa kanya yung teacher kasi minsan daw hindi umuupo ng maayos. Nagbabalance, yung I can balance. She can balance in her chair. The other classmates are copying. The wobbly classmates are copying. The other classmates are falling. She's not. And then one time she told me, Mom, you know my classmates are laughing whenever I have my upside down tricks. What upside down tricks? Yun pala. Yung sa math sa school, yung paa niya, igagano niya, itataas niya. Nakagaling siya. Sabi ko, my goodness, you're doing that. Buti na lang pala ko may math sa school. But that's her talent. So I'm not stopping. She's in the creative. Sobrang kalat na ang hilig niya magkupit, ang hilig niya magdidikit. She's into craft. But the boy, he doesn't like that. We have to look for that. You are in the best position to sit with them, to balance. To balance what can be done real and what can be done in digital life. As I mentioned, these are Migos alternative activities. He said it 2013, last year. Ayan. Hanggang ngayon yung ginagawa. Alam niyo itong water play? Yung lalagyan ko sila sa batsala. Saya-saya na kanila eh. 2 oras, if not sa batsa, inflatable. Kaya lang, minsan, di ba ang hirap naman maglagay ng inflatable? May batsa naman tayo. Or minsan, nandun lang siya sa loob ng baso, naglalaro. I let them. Water the plants, they water the plants, they sweep the yard. And then they like listening. Kino likes listening to music. He listens to Eraserheads, our generation. And then play with Maia, play toys, and of course, the most important thing, that your kids read books. Let them read books. It's really a treasure. My son's favorite book, for those of you his age, you know the Kids Almanac? He has that. Gusto niya every year bago. Kasi minsan may 2-3 version. And then there's another one, 100 questions children's kids ask. And then, ang favorite series niya is the only son of Queen Captain Chua, has that travel book. You know that? Top 10 travels. He's complete ngayon with signature this month, and he wants daw to write his own book on his best travels also. Sabi ko, okay, that can be a project. We're looking into a project now of what to do, what to tell other kids so they will not be bored. So that's our project for the summer. I will teach it with that kid. Okay. I'm on my last page. Age-appropriate and developmental appropriate games. Content of apps and games. Are games really for kids? Are all games for kids? Not really. So we, as parents, should be the one to check. Si Migo, I allow him to download games. But not unlimited. Only 2 games ang nasa tablet ko. Because that's mine. He's borrowing, remember? He's borrowing. Kasi, Mom, can I have yung medyo mga may zombie? But, let's see when next year when you're a little bigger. Age of FB. When is the age of FB? Bumaba na yan, tama ate. Because before it was 18. Now it's 13. But, FB. So how's that? Ito lang yan, to be honest. Either the parents allow the child to cheat, or the parents make that Facebook page for their kids. That's 2 things. But why is it na meron age restriction? Because not only FB are developmentally appropriate in content. So sabi ni Nico sa akin, but how come my classmates, their parents allow them? They play lang naman daw the games there are fun. Oh, I know, but there are other games that are more fun. But how come their parents allow them? Ayan na naman yan. Yan yung pressure. Sabi ko, yeah, but maybe in their family, it's allowed. But in our family, hindi ko masabi. Kaya diba sabi ng nanay mo? One time, sabi ng teacher sa akin, Mommy, sinabihan niya yung classmate niya. Kasi yung classmate niya, hindi makasit still. Tayo na tayo, labas na labas. Tapos pag hindi kaya yung seat word, umiiyak. Sinabihan daw ng anak ko, nahiya naman ako, but I'm so proud of you. Sabi daw ng anak ko, kasi you keep using your iPad and keep playing it. You should time yourself and manage it. Sabi ko, teacher, na-open ba yung word? Sabi niya, hindi naman, kung ano pa nag-sink in. Pero sabi ko, should I be proud? I am. Because he knows. He knows about this book. This is our book, by the way. It's with Dr. Rita Chua. But like, I saw him with that cognitive yun, is here. He knows the parts where he is inside. Binabasa niya yun, tatawa-tawa siya. Tatawa-tawa siya. So now, these kids that are bored, play is important. Sorry, this is the slides kasi I use this for teachers kaya. Ito, I want to look into this. Competencies and self-worth. Competence. There. If your children, who are all you have younger kids? Okay, yan. This is the age when they're saying, I can do it, I am capable. Let them. Let them. Should those self-independent skills work on a project and a skill and do household chores? Kaya perfect. This is the time for them to do household chores. Kahit sila lang yung tagalagay ng tubig sa kitchen, tagapunas ng kutsara ng door. Si Miko ang assignment niya sa akin, tagabalik ng mga chairs sa dining area, sa bar namin paggabi. Make sure that it's there. Make sure that your buds. My kids, Miko is already thinking about himself. He's grade 1. One time, a friend of mine said, no, alam mo mga rin nagka-problema ako sa school sa anak ko. Why? Pinataga ko ng teachers. Yun pala, they keep doing everything for the kids. Grade 4, pinapaliguan pa nila. Kaya sabi niya, kasalanan mo nga. Oo nga, kasalanan mo. You know, in my work with children, alam ko kung sinong dependent sa yayan sa mommy. Kasi sila yung makakalat sa upuan nila. They don't know where their stuff would go. Because the mommy and the daddy fix their bags for school. But at the same time, same with us. They should know where their brief should go. They should know where the hamper is. They should know where the place where the shoes are. Ngayon, I try to label the cabinet of my kids para alam nila where to get it. Because lagi na lang na, ate, is my pajama there na? Wait. You have to start getting them. I label pajama. Para alam nila where to get and where to put back. They don't like. That's self-help because that's developing not only the skill, that's also developing their competency, and most importantly, it's making them less dependent on you so parents can have time for themselves. Agree ba kayo doon? Yes. And then the important thing, the bottom line that the parents should be doing is the positive self-concept, their self-worth. The best thing you can give your kids is a positive self-concept. So, if we are positive parents to them, we're always giving affirmation, attention, and affection, and we are there emotionally. Parents, be honest with you, you are homeschooling. Days that you just don't want to deal with them. Yes, acknowledge that. Huwag po tayong plastic. Baka kayo maloka. You need to know sometimes distance yourself that mommy can't be with you right now. Mom is just recharging. Because we may be there physically but not emotionally. You know what bonding really means? There is an emotional bond. It's not the time that you're there. But it's the quality and what you do together that makes you emotionally attached to each other. Are these your goals for your kids? Ako ito. Kaya ngayon nandyan. I believe most parents ito yung I'm sure kayo, hindi nyo goal na maging academically achiever yung anak nyo. Kasi you don't want them to be top of the class because you're all homeschool Ang kalaban ng kids is themselves, right? So this is applicable to us. To be maximized. They know their passion. They know their purpose. The role of parents cannot be replaced by digital gadgets. By the gadgets or the digital media. Amen? Nothing and no one can replace our relationship with our kids. The strongest connections are at home. Si Miss Lisa pa yung nag-commercial niyan. But I believe that the strongest connection is not about me and DSS. The strongest connection is us. I saw a lot of students, I heard a lot of cases who are gaming addicted. Parents talking to their teenagers because teenagers are not talking to them. They go to Facebook, track where their teenagers are. If these things happen, it means that there is something in the house that is unpleasant. We are not being positive parents to our children. That's why they don't feel the need to connect with us. So the challenge here to be digital managers. One, let's teach our children that despite the digital media, gadgets are privilege. Can you say privilege? They are not rights, they are privilege. It can be given, it can be taken away. They can happen, but life will go on without it, right? And the next thing is that we need to be emotionally connected, not digitally connected with them. Because despite everything, the kids are growing. Watch out that they are in the middle childhood, like grade school or big child. Lumalayo-layo na yan. The only way you can make sure that you are connected with them until they reach high school is that you start the connections now. You become a positive parent now. Okay, with that, good morning, and I hope you learned something.